Hello and welcome back to the Full Force Combat. It's fight week, baby. Undeniable Fight Night 2. We're here today, joined by the co-main himself, the main man, Miles, the Wigan Ripper Roper. How's it going, Miles? You all right, mate?
Good mate, yeah. Ready for it again. Ready for the last dance of the year. It's been a busy old year. I was ready to put on another show. The last show of the year for me. I'm gonna knock this kid out, spark out.
Oh, love it, mate. So, I know obviously you've been really active this year. Have you? How's the camp been for this one? Has it been a relatively short one, considering you've had another fight like about a few weeks back? So, just talk us through the camp for this one.
I would say it's just been a continuous camp. Do you know what I mean? I wouldn't really call it a camp because I'm just training all the time. But obviously, after some of the fights, I've had to, take the week off because of injuries and just rest up time. And obviously, with the bare knuckle, as you know, like your knuckles swell up and your hands swell up, and it's hard to take the week off when you just want to train all the time. Do you know what I mean? But you have to allow your body to rest and heal properly. So it's been a busy 3-4 months, incredibly busy 3-4 months, and I would say I've had about 2 solid good weeks off in those months.
Yeah, no, great, mate. So, I mean, obviously, physically, you're well rested. You're training all the time. So physically, I bet you're feeling great. How are you kind of feeling mentally now that it's fight week? Are you just kind of raring to go at this point?
Yeah, do you know what? The more fights you have, the easier the nerves get. I remember my first fight, I was just a bag of nerves. Fucking weeks leading up to it, do you know what I mean? It is hard, but it does get easier as you get on. So for me, no nerves at all, because I'm used to it. I'm used to the wars. I'm used to the mentality side of things. So, like I say, it's just another day in the office, another time to shine.
Another time to shine. Yes. So, for this one, have you had really much of a focus, or has it just been carrying on as normal, keeping up the routine, making sure you're fit and ready to go?
Just carrying on the routine and just keeping fit, keep ticking over. That's just been the aim of the things, because obviously I want to build that name up for myself, and I've kind of just gone AWOL with the fighting since I had an operation on my hand. I was told I'd never box again, and I wanted to prove everybody that I'll come back better and stronger. And without blowing myself up, I'd say I'm made of different material. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, it's good, mate. Proving them wrong, proving the doctors wrong. Just goes to show the doctors don't know everything when it comes to combat sports, yeah. But yeah. So we'll jump straight into the bare knuckle matchup now. So obviously, once you take away the gloves, it changes absolutely everything. What would you say about your style fits the bare knuckle concept so much? Because mate, you've gone undefeated in bare knuckle. So what would you say about your style works so well in the format?
I think just the activeness in the ring and the mentality side of things, because I just want to get in there and kill people, but remaining what I've trained for. Do you know what I mean? Without losing my head or anything like that. It's all controlled inside the ring. Because I can box or I can stand and exchange with you in the middle of the ring. So either style suits me, or any style suits me. Because in boxing, I've shown before, I can box you, I can be a technical boxer, I can stand in the middle of an exchange and blow you. It's whatever you want to bring to the table, I'll adjust to it and I'll beat you to it.
Yeah. So you mentioned before you got the mentality of you're just going to try kill him. Would you say it's key to hurting him early in bare knuckle, just to kind of impose your dominance on him, if you would?
Yeah, you've 100% got to be the aggressor in bare knuckle. If you're not the aggressor, then you're taking blows that you can't afford to take, like you could in boxing. Just for the simple fact that in boxing you've got a pair of gloves on, you can take multiple blows to the side of the face, multiple blows to the nose, but in bare knuckle, one punch to the nose can snap your nose, one punch to the temple can knock you out, one punch to the jaw can knock you out. It's stuff you can't afford to take. So you've got to be on your A game all the time, and this is why I like it, because you've got to be sharp focused, sharp minded, 24/7. You've got no room to switch off inside that ring.
Yeah. So would you say would you say the bare knuckle format gives you an advantage? Do you feel like that's where you're at home at in the bare knuckle?
Yeah, 100%. I felt like I was at home straight away in the first bare knuckle fight, just because of the nerves. I loved everything that it given me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The adrenaline rush inside the ring. It's like I wasn't even a bag of nerves before my first one. I was a bag of nerves on the ring walk, and then as soon as I got inside the ring, I was like, right, it's action time, but without the gloves on. So I've got to perform now.
Yeah. I'd say bare knuckles probably the closest thing you're going to get to a real life straightener. I'd say so.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. But for the bare knuckle rules, obviously no gloves. How do you change your training around that? I mean, do you do training in kind of like pro MMA gloves or keep it gloved? How do you go about training for a bare knuckle fight, Miles?
You can have the occasional padded session without gloves, with the MMA gloves as well. But what I've found is you want to protect your hands at all costs. So I just train in normal 10-ounce gloves all the time. Yeah. Occasionally I might have a little blast on the bag with no gloves on at all. But sometimes you can damage your knuckles doing that if they're not conditioned to be out of a glove.
Yeah. So we'll have a little talk about your opponent, Tony McNally. Have you seen much of him, or have you not really been bothered and just been focused on yourself?
It's not been bothered at all. It's just another opponent to me. Even if I stand 1% chance inside the ring, I'll get in there and go against anyone.
Yeah. No, I love that, mate. So, I mean, obviously, if you're not seeing much of him, this next question might be a bit of a difficult one. I was going to say, I know obviously in bare knuckle, it's guns blazing from the bell anyway, but do you have kind of any thoughts about how it's going to go down? Do you think it might be a bit technical or just complete dogfight? How do you kind of see it going from the bell?
For what I've been envisioning, I'm just going to go in and spark him out. I want to get him out there as early as possible, just like I have with all my fights. I've done one 5-round fight against a Polish kid, and let me tell you now, that was a tough fight. You know, they're renowned for being tough, hard as nails, and I felt like I was in a car crash. As soon as I come out of that ring, I was sore, and I don't really want that again. But obviously, I've got no choice because this is my discipline now.
Yeah. So you're trying to avoid you're trying to avoid the later rounds. Just get him out there ASAP. Get him out there.
Yeah. I'll play him into my game because it's his first bare knuckle, isn't it? So I think this is my third now. Yeah, it is third. So I know he's going to come out guns blazing, so I'm going to let him do that, and I'm going to catch him because that's exactly what the first opponent did try to do to me. Came out guns blazing, come out, scrapped him with his head down, and I caught him on his chin, and next thing you know, he's unconscious on the floor.
Yeah, nice, mate. So you think your experience will play the deciding factor in this one, just because the fact is,
yeah, because I know it's bare knuckle and you've not got your gloves on, but you burn your energy a lot quicker because you just come out guns blazing, and obviously if you take a shot to your body, it takes a lot more out of you than what a glove would do. Yeah. And I do like the body shots as well. I think they're quite slept up on in bare knuckle body shots. You just see everybody going for the head. But if you crack, I'd sooner someone knock me out cold than take a body shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I've trained in MMA gloves because that's my discipline originally, and mate, it hurts like fuck getting it with an MMA glove. So I can imagine, I can imagine in the bare knuckle, it's absolutely horrible getting a cheeky liver shot there. So yeah, I can imagine that being 100%. Horrible. So is there kind of anything specific for kind of this camp? So like you mentioned before, I think he's going to come out guns blazing. Has counter shots been something you've been working on a little bit without giving away too much? Yeah,
counter shots definitely. Because as soon as that bell goes, people shoot straight in. Especially me, I shoot straight in to show you that this is my ring and you're in for a fucking fight. Yeah. And it's every time, shoot straight into that middle, throw your jab and then move off on the angle. And sometimes they leave themselves open. and that's usually when I catch them with a right hand, and my right hand's put everybody out. It's a dangerous weapon.
Yeah, so are you looking to make a statement with this one? I mean, obviously, you've decided now that bare knuckles your discipline. This is where you want to go with it. What kind of statement are you hoping to make with this performance, Miles?
If there's a new kid on the block, I'm up and rising in the ranks, especially on box rec as well. I'm 16th or 18th in the UK and 63rd in the world. It's something as a kid, I'd never thought I'd ever achieve, like the world rankings. But now, like, that dream is becoming a bit of a reality. So for me, it's to show everybody what I'm about, because I've proven that I'm made for the sport. I've been hit with knockdowns, I've been hit with heavy knockdowns, and I still get back up and fight. Some people would choose to stay on the ground, and I feel like bare knuckle these days, well, bare knuckle now, everybody's just jumping on it just because everybody's doing it. It's the fastest growing combat sport in the world, but what they don't realise is you've either got it or you haven't. And that's when you find out, when you get knocked down on the floor, you can either stay down or get back up. Most would stay down just because of the brutality side of it, but I get back up because it'd kill me. It'd kill me if I stayed down and didn't get back up, knowing that I could have done.
Yeah, I love that, Miles. I love that, mate. Yeah. No, that's sick. That's sick, that, brother. So we'll go a bit deeper into it now. What's your kind of motivation behind it, or what gives you that fire under your belly to kind of go out there and compete as often and as active as you possibly can?
I just think because I've grown so much of a passion for it, and I've had a few rumbles in life. I've upset a few people. I've done bad things, especially with the drinking. You know what comes after the drink, the fucking drugs and everything like that. So boxing was like kind of my way out of things, and it has worked absolute wonders. And then when I started the bare knuckle, there was just something inside of me that shown me that the level of intensity of training and the way my mind shaped, towards the training. This is what I'm made for. I've not looked back since, and I won't look back. So I think just proving to everybody, you know what I mean? When people have put me down for who I used to be, and now the tables are turning. Everybody's like, oh, do you know what? He's actually an all right kid, this man. It seems to be proving everybody wrong, and it's every fight I'm proving everybody wrong, time and time again. So it's a statement not only to myself but to everybody else. So if you're going through an hard time, no matter how hard it is, I've been to absolute rock bottom. You couldn't imagine what I've been through. It has been quite rough. You can come back up and rise to the top, and that's the way I'm going. I'm rising to the top, and eventually, mark my words, I'll be a world champion. I'll fight on the world stage.
Yeah, no, Miles, that's sick, and I've got full faith in you. I've got full belief that you can go on and do that, mate. I absolutely love that. Now, is there kind of anybody who's helped you along on this journey who you want to give a bit of a shout out to, or just a message for the people who's helped?
100% my coaches. Tom Aitchison was a former pro boxer, undefeated, and Neil Pinhead. I believe you've spoken to him before.
Yeah, I spoke to Neil a few times.
I was kind of in and out of gyms. I started off with John Collier. He was the first person that went onto the bare knuckle scene, and because of how I was in drinking and not being consistent, I kind of fucked everything up. But I still had that boxing ability. Now I came to TSOF where we all train, and from the moment I met these people, they made me feel welcome in the gym, and they made everything click. In boxing that I've been looking for. 2 good, solid coaches made absolutely everything click. And from there, the rest is going to be history.
Yeah. No, that's great. Now, on the flip side of that, have you got a message for your opponent, Mr. Tony McNally?
Yeah, I really hope you're ready, kid. I really do. Because you're coming into a world of danger fighting me, pal. I'm going to knock you out spark cold.
Love it, mate. Now, where can the people find you to follow along the journey, Miles? Where can they get some tickets from you as well, if people want to come along and watch? On
my social media pages, on Instagram, it's Miles Roper BKB, and the Facebook is just Miles Roper. And obviously, you can tune in on Notorious TV and watch it.
Yeah. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Miles, the Wigan Ripper Roper, locked in, ready to go. He's coming to make a big statement performance. He's got big goals and aspirations in the bare knuckle game. Absolutely over the moon excited for this fight. It's going to be a banger. Definitely not one to miss. As Miles just said, you can catch it live on Notorious TV on the stream, or you can buy tickets directly from him. Now, I can feel it's going to be special. I've been Alex Smith with Full Force Combat. Stay tuned for more pre-fight coverage and exclusive interviews coming soon, especially while it's fight week, baby. Let's go. Let's go.